Good morning and welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. The E.Clement Bethel National Arts Festival is an annual national competition that highlights the talents of students from primary, junior, and senior school, as well as adults in the areas of drama, dance, music, and visual arts. Here to tell us all about the festival is Ms. Novie Pierre, Cultural Officer and Organizing Secretary of the National Arts Festival for the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture.
Mouthful.
Mouthful, right? Good morning, Ms. Pierre, and
Good
welcome
morning.
to Bahamas at
Good
Sunrise.
morning.
Again.
Good morning. Yes, again.
So my first question is E.Clement Bethel National Arts Festival. Tell us why this special festival is named after such an important Bahamian figure.
Well, Clement Bethel was a composer, director, pianist here in the Bahamas, and of course he was the first director of culture back in 1971, and he was instrumental in establishing the National Arts Festival, would have been known as the Arts and Craft and Music Festival all the way back then. It was started in 1959. A lot of persons don't know that it extends
1959.
so far back, yes. And so, you know, he was the one that married it all together. Music, arts, drama, performing art, visual arts, arts and crafts, all that stuff. And it then became so huge that it spread throughout the country into all the islands.
So tell us where the festival is at now and how does it work?
Well, this is the 59th year
All right.
of festival, which means next year is the 60th anniversary. So you know that means big celebrations for us. We are now actually at the very end of the 2018 season.
Okay.
We ended, as a matter of fact, on Monday, which was Whit Monday. My team and I flew to the Berry Islands.
All right.
And so, you know, we are now doing scores and everything, coming up with the national winners, and basically wrapping up this season and getting ready for huge celebrations in 2019.
So what period of time does the festival usually span?
It usually begins right after midterm in the spring season, which is usually the end of February, beginning of March, and it spans until usually the beginning of May. We try to get out of the way of the schools because, of course, national exams begin then. And the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture and the festival has to work in conjunction with the Ministry of Education because, of course, there are so many things going on as far as exams, as far as the midterms, as far as breaks, as far as, you know, there's so many things going on in the schools. And so we have to definitely work along with the Ministry of Youth, of Education.
So over the years you've been involved with the festival, what are some of the standout performances that you remember?
Well, actually, I just started with the festival last year as in this position.
Right.
You know, before me came people like Patricia Bazard and Kevin Cartwright, those kinds of person. So I'm kind of walking in some big shoes.
Right.
But definitely you're always pleasantly surprised when you go to the outer islands, the family islands and Grand Bahama and those places, and those kids, like for instance this year Bartlett Hill Primary in 8 Mile Rock, they stood out as the drama class division winners, I can say. And then Grand Bahama again, and when we go to Abaco, you know, we brought all the kids into Marsh Harbor so they were able to see each other, because usually Cooperstown wouldn't see the kids at James A. Pinder, you know, down in Stanley Point because they're so far apart. But we brought them all into Marsh Harbor, and these kids are able to see each other perform and sing and dance and whatnot, and they are pleasantly surprised. So we've been pleasantly surprised at artists and Andros, North Andros, Huntley Christie, Senior High. They use seeds and beans and sand and shells to do Junkanoo costumes and whatnot, basically using the resources that they have. And that's what this festival is all about.
Yeah, that sounds like an awesome thing to be a part of.
Yeah.
So how are the performances judged?
Well, we have 4 adjudicators. We've been working in conjunction with the National Arts Gallery of the Bahamas with the artist. And then we have drama, we have music, and we have dance. And the adjudicators basically watch the kids perform, and then they give them constructive criticism and feedback. They give them a form with a rubric so that they can see what their highs and lows are and how they can improve themselves. So, yes, And we always try to tell teachers and students that, remember, this is a national festival, national festival. So we see everybody from Grand Bahama all the way down to Inagua, and that is how you are judged on that stage.
Right.
Yes.
That sounds like a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it can be. It can be.
So this year, the award ceremony is at Government House?
No, it's been at Government House in past years. However, we just got word from Bahama that they are going to partner with us, and John Cox down there with the art gallery, and like I said, the NAGB, and so we're going to have our awards in the fall of this year.
Okay.
That's one of the setbacks, because the awards come in the fall because it ends so late in the school year. So we're going to have it in September, and we basically hand the baton over to the Department of Youth, because October is Youth Month.
Okay.
And so Clement Bethel hands it over to the Department of Youth, and so that's when the awards and the workshops will be held for the students and the teachers to know that we're going into the 16th year, and this is what is expected, and this is what you have to do.
So how can people support the festival every year?
Well, we're always asking for corporate sponsors. This festival basically is the only festival that any Bahamian, any resident of the Bahamas can enter, because it has so many different sections.
Right.
And of course, it's so many different things. And so we ask persons they can help us by offering scholarships. We have kids that are the winners of the sections this year that are with scholarships go to the International Music Camp. It says music, but it's all visual arts, performing arts. And basically lend a hand to us for next year with media and PR and marketing and all that stuff. Any help that they can give to us, we will gladly accept, because it's for the children and the youth of our nation.
It's for the children.
Yes,
That's the drive home message.
Yes, most definitely.
So, Novie, thank you for coming on Bahamas at
Thank you for
Sunrise
having
to
me.
talk to us again about the National Arts Festival.
Yes.
I think I may enter next year because
I'm looking for you.
I got some skills.
All right.
Thank you for joining us on Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.